Today we're talking about an LED light, a very compact one for photo or video that's going to change the way you think about your projects. So welcome back everyone. Thank you for subscribing to the channel or following my journey on here. Back to the photo stuff. I know I've been doing a lot of music. Today I want to share a neat little LED light that was sent to me by GVM. That's Great Video Maker. It's a company that you can find on B&H Photo. You can find them on Amazon or eBay. I don't know how long they've been around, but they reached out and I was like, why not? Let's check it out. So if you're familiar with photo and video, you know lighting is the most important thing next to your lens, then your camera that you're using. The lighting is what's gonna make or break your image, what's gonna make it look professional or not. So for lighting, there's tons of options. There's LED, and when we're talking about LED, those are continuous lights. They could be in the form of a monolight, sort of like the studio style. They can be with battery packs or direct to the power through an outlet. It can be a flash, and you know there's tons of flashes out there, tons of brands out there. So it's a very saturated market. Photography and videography, like I've always said in my videos, you're gonna be inundated with options. And it's always a little bit hard to kind of figure out what you actually need to make your video product or your photo product at the level you want it. You don't have to worry about any guesswork. And by that I mean, when you have a light on, a continuous one, and you're looking through your viewfinder or your screen, whatever you're monitoring through, you can see the product right away. You see the lighting, you see the shadows where they're at, you see anything that you don't want as well, and you can fix it. And that's the beauty of LED lights, continuous lighting. You're basically getting a live view of how the light impacts your subject. So I can basically take this light that I'm using, put it on this side and see how that changes the look, how that shifts the shadows, and I can decide which direction, which angle I want that light to be in. Similarly, if I have modifiers for my light, I can quickly see as soon as I put it on, turn on the light, I can see the effect of that light. So that takes me to this. GVM, I wasn't as familiar with their brand before. So when I agreed to review it and it was sent to me, my expectation, I didn't have any expectations basically. So based on what I already use, I was trying to see how this product would adapt to what I want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I already did a quick unboxing video on my YouTube shorts. You can go ahead and watch that. It's a quick little aggressive unboxing. So opening it up, get the manuals, all that neat stuff. And today we're talking about the GVM 7SM. It's compact. It has several LED lamp beads. The super cool thing about this that got my attention right away, out of the box, I was impressed, is first of all, the size. It's a great size. It has a metal build, I think it's aluminum, and it has two sides. So we're not only talking about having lighting coming from one side of this device. So depending on what you want to do with it, you're gonna have to flip it one way or the other. It's a rectangle box, not too big. So this is basically the light. And as you see, it fits in the palm of my hand, but it feels solid. I think when I took it out of the box right away, I was like, wow, this feels really good. And you could see, since it fits in the palm of my hand, I can just put it in my camera bag, put it in a backpack, or just hold it like to go to places or whatever. It's not gonna be intrusive, you know what I mean? It doesn't call people's attention to look at you or to see what you're doing. Let's say you're at a wedding, you want to take some pictures of rings or some detail shots, and there's not enough lighting that, you know, and if there is lighting, sometimes it's not even, or it's the color balance is messing with the look that you're trying to get. Pulling out something like this instead of a flash, you can quickly see the effects of the light, and you can, you know, put the distance away, put it closer, different looks on the subject that you're taking pictures of. So I can see myself using this, and before I even turn it on, I'm just gonna say it. I can see myself using this for macro photography, for product shots, or talking headshots, kind of like what I'm doing right now. If I didn't have this big pixel C100 light in my room right now, and let's say it was on the go traveling, I could easily mount this on the camera because it does have a cold shoe on it. So now let's get to the features on this thing, because it is super crazy how much stuff they put into this thing. So right out of the bat, you see one side, two side. They're very different. One side is going to be strictly regular LED, so you're going to go from cool to warm. And the other side is RGB, and that is awesome because I know how many of you out there love RGB lights. And you know, with RGB, you're not getting one or two colors, you're getting the whole freaking spectrum. So we'll show you that in a bit. Pretty simple layout. So it has the cold shoe, like I said. On the top, it has a little LCD panel. So that's cool. That's where you're gonna see what setting you're using, what you're doing at the moment. There's an on-off switch. There is the charging, which is USB-C. It comes with the cable here, so you'll have to figure out what adapter you're gonna need for your charging device. There's no power block, so this is something I had to use an existing one that I already had, sort of like the ones for your phones or just into your computer. Okay, so on-off button, charging, LCD screen, and then there's a mode wheel. And that's it. The mode wheel is interesting because with the mode wheel, you don't just spin left and right to, change your setting. You can also press, and that gives you more functionality to scroll through the modes. So, okay, what else is in this box? Comes with another mounting device, and then on the side, you can actually download the app, and with an app, you can link to the device and change it on your phone. So it's basically, your phone becomes a wireless controller so that you can put it on your camera, kind of like if I had mine right here, and with my phone, I can switch my lighting. Okay, one more thing that comes in this box, two more actually. Diffusers. And this is really cool because this set basically gives you everything you would need in a box. So we've got the hexagon grid, that's the direct light, so that none of the light is straying. You could just slide it. You slide this on top. There you go. And then we've got a large diffuser, and this is to soften light. And at the same time, since it's a little bit tall and you can see some of the space, it's gonna diffuse some of it to the side. So it does soften the light. I could see this being useful for the special effects modes that it has. All right, so I put it a little lower. Here is, oh wow, it's really bright. Don't, when you turn it on, to put it facing your face directly. It's pretty bright. I blinded myself a bit when I first used it. So this is warm. And let me see, I have it on 84%, 4000 Kelvin. You can rotate to any Kelvin number you want between 2700 and 65. So using the mode wheel, I'm gonna spin it to increase the power. So this is maximum power, 4000 Kelvin. And I still have my other light on, so I feel like it's not letting you see the full power of this. But if the room was dark, you could see that it does add. Let's see if, I think when you press the mode button, you can switch between increasing or decreasing the power of the light versus changing the color temperature. So that's the warmest. Now this is daylight. Oh, that's bright. And it's at 100% right here. So I could put it right here. You could see changes from warm, going to cool. You press it, you can switch the brightness down to 0, up to 100%. Really cool. To switch modes, you have to press and go left. So as you can see here, now I'm in RGB. So the other side has turned off, now I'm in RGB. Again, I can control the power of the RGB. I can go from 0, where's the switch? I can go from 0 to 100. And if I press the mode button, I can switch colors. So you see, since we're talking RGB, we're talking endless color options. I think, oh, do not stare at it. It just messes with your eyes, trust me. So yeah, this is really cool because you can use it for atmosphere lighting when you're taking a product shot. And I could just imagine myself doing that. So that's the RGB. The crazy one's gonna be the special effects. So now that we've gone through RGB, the next one is effects mode. Here we're talking 8 different types. It's gonna be lightning, police car, candlelight, TV, bad bulb, party, disco, paparazzi. All in one. That's pretty impressive. That one, so when you go into the effects mode, it's gonna decide which side we need. So like for example, police, imitating a police light, probably gonna be the RGB side. Imitating candlelight dimming, probably gonna be this side. So let's go ahead. Do not aim it at yourself when you're changing the modes. That almost messes with your eyes. So let's go to the next mode. So right now we have no effect on. I'm gonna scroll now. Ooh, this is lightning. So that's lightning, and you can control the intensity by pressing mode and then using the wheel. The next mode I'm gonna check out. Oh, police lights. There you go. So if you're working on a video project, you need something like this. There you go. You can put your police light. Now let's do, this is candlelight. So the cool thing about candlelight is you're gonna notice the dimming. It goes down and up, you know, like a candle wick. And this flipped over to the LED side. So if you're recording a scene where it's dark and you want to record your subject, you're eating dinner, whatever your scene is, candlelight can be very useful. It's pretty cool. All right, next. Where am I? Bad bulb. Bad bulb's just like twitchy. It's a twitchy light. Oh, that's freaking blinding. The party ones just mess with me. Look at that. I'm aiming it back because I don't want to look at it. It bothers me. But I could see it aiming at a wall and then you're good. That's disco. Now we're back to lightning. Oh, that's paparazzi. So this is imitating a flash. Top points for me is the size. Like that definitely is a winner for me. I like that they included accessories. They weren't stingy on that. I like that you have the ability to go through so many modes, regardless of you not using them. Like I could see myself using candlelight or lightning or whatever. And then being able to go from cool to warm, just like a normal LED in a round form, portable, has its own power. Like it's competitive with everything that we already have out there. Price-wise, I think this is around $170. So it's not the cheapest LED by any means, but it's also competitive because I know anything that's Aperture branded or a Broncolor, whatever, all these brands that are out there, Godox, you're gonna pay a lot more to get something similar. And I've reviewed previous ones like the Aperture Rectangle. It's like a little one. I tried the Neewer, which is kind of like a competitor with that one. I'll link the videos. A little bit larger, better deal. A lot of these companies are offering better deals, more for your money. So I do recommend you check it out. Don't like it, return it, because you can check this out at B&H. And you know, B&H has a great returns policy. So if you're not satisfied, you don't have to worry about it. But I do recommend it. If you're a photographer that goes on weddings, or you just need something on the go during a portrait shoot, during a product shot, this is gonna add a lot to your pictures because you can get the right lighting, you can adjust the shadows where you want them as you see the picture before you take it. So check this out. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stick around. We've got a lot more reviews coming soon on a variety of things, not just photography. I'm gonna keep doing my musician stuff. my watch stuff. You know, I want to do everything that I'm interested in and not be limited to one topic. So if you're just interested in photo, video stuff, just go straight to the Photoland playlist. Thanks for watching.